Anybody that wants to watch.
Yellow. I've got little lady. Watch the screen. 43.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Gerald Everett, 64 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Speed is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go after the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
On 2nd down now, Mixon, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and his guys have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Stupid. Wireless, baby. Here.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that?
I had that angle, but I had that little,
if you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Throwing deep for Golladay. A throw for Golladay is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
About to watch film.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it. Because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Who Sunday
in this case,
that?
it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They run forward with Mixon. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Bengals will get the football back. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready. 10-2 stop. Hey.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Carson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 31 yards there and a first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Justin Houston. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last
all
drive,
that shit, because all this
they were in
is
field goal range.
practice.
They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
His offense is dangerous.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 1. They'll run the screen with Carson. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT.
Some of them same niggas you be bumping to.
He finds his running back, Mixon. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Yeah, I seen the
First down,
thing.
Mahomes.
I mixed up all that stuff just now.
Thank you. 96
Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
56, check 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4.
Nigga is about to wild his whole life up.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Look at that golly.
Mahomes now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. from the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards away. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touch. Back as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
It is what it is.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and losing yardage.
I need to get smoked in the beginning, not later on after I done smoke niggas and I think I'm nice. I heard some niggas coming.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running
That's like my boy. My boy, his name on PlayStation is WGRR. He tried to like wiggle. For that long, I never knew what his name was. I just called him girl. Until one day I say, yo, bro, what the fuck your name mean, bro?
But it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it'll be third down. The chance of
they're supposed to go to square, bro, and like that inaccurate pass bullshit is being off to the highest.
Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point,
you know what it is?
Good by Sanders.
He do good plays, but wait for a minute, and then the feeling of him doing 3-4 good plays in the run, like, oh, he's not feeling like I could do anything.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Confidence
this will
left.
not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that.
Yeah.
One. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
I did, but
how about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working
road.
against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, 15. 43.
Now Mahomes. Uncorks one for Davis. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
And his pass is intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The computer did that one. I ain't even like.
It's Carson, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Like, now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions?
And my goodness, another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11.
They don't want to win. They playing ping pong.
2nd and 11. That's incomplete. Nearly another
He said he might
pick.
just play
My
me
goodness.
tonight.
So those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned,
I'm out to text him, yo, just play me now.
Now back to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Now it's Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He said he got to get his game out the car instead of that. That's why.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. 53, Mike, 53. I'm on.
I know, I was waiting. I was like.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Check 53, Mike. Hey, Charlie. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Too little,
This would be fun for me just off the strength of.
They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play. But
what you mean? You remember in this league when you got 7 picks?
Ball may come your way.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And will come the offense as they take over. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mixon slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you,
oh my
pull them a little
God.
bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that one.
Now Joe Mixon. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's
nigga named his nut quick. I'm dead.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They still got time.
Mixon with a 1st down carry.
He got one drive to actually go right
at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Watch the shit. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Don't waste your time like
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Important extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the
I don't even know if I should
6-yard
blitz
line.
that. You think I should blitz that? Never mind. Yeah, it's too far behind.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Oh, my God.
And a great return here gets us one all the way down the 26-yard line.
Go to the right. Yeah, go. Straight right.
6 interceptions that he has thrown.
I know. I know. I know.
This and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football.
Nah, not this clutch. No, not these clutch tricks. These should be ridiculous.
Oh, it's a touchdown.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Oh.
I don't know how many more of these Mark can take, man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown.
No, because he could go tight. He feel like he gonna do it to him.
But still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra
You're
point
supposed
themselves.
to drop down.
They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just
took
took the
the lead.
lead.
He was supposed to drop in the middle of the field.
For the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Oh. His shoot game and all that is real. You better just play
the
back.
offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
He just got bad yards.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Gotta be on that nigga body more.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots this stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
43, 15. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. 3 buzz. Nice 57. 57's right. Quit talking about it and bring it. 57's Mike.
Back to throw. Mahomes being chased out left. He's going to take off. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play
I know
at this
exactly who I
point in the
got leave on the
game.
spot.
That's it.
Back to throw. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Hold on.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
And he
He'll
got
look
it.
to throw
Oh,
to the
he didn't
end
get it.
zone, but it's incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
And then who said I'm supposed to take over here
And
now?
he is across
How?
and in
I
for
knew
the
it.
score.
This spy didn't
And now they
move.
can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they
Oh,
can
because
go
he
for
said,
2 and go for the win.
That's what I went to do, and I went to. I lost. It's over.
Oh, he got the touchdown.
Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
I said I'm on Twitch.
Hold on, please.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jihad Ward providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. Now they can't bring him down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
Nope.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Number 53, Mike 53. Know your job. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 218, chop.
Game on, fellas. Get it.
Now a first throw here in overtime. This one into the hands of Burton.
My same place.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space,
if the blitz, I know when he's blitzing, and I know exactly when it's open.
And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, that's a touchdown, sir.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
By the rookie running back.
Touchdown.
Making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime.
I'm coming.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that?
Hey, yo,
where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Bengals, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nah, that should be for, because sometimes, you know, I don't got no computer, this straight PlayStation, so I won't be able to see nobody that's hollering at me like that. I ain't been streaming for a minute now, so it don't really necessarily matter, but I'll just leave it there for now. That was my shit I put up when I was in streaming for a minute. I came back, I'm like, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, And I moved the nigga too.
Huh.